This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit.
Trust, we ain't taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To throw, here's Willis. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal, it'll feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory, or might he go for it?
And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will his offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
19 Tiger.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything the defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what Bogh's doing on that play that went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held him to no gain.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got room. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Willis. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kenny now out of his end zone.
On the return. The Seahawks take over a first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson. Looking for Austin, intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there.
Touchdown, Rams! Mecole Hardman, 29 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for
show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Again, Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and see that helps them inch a bit closer.
When you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your paper, you're happy to take them.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 7, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Willis on the sneak.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Ready.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
They go play action with Willis.
And And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Willis now off play action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. To throw again is Wilson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 43. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go. Even 17 apiece. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in time in the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, it's Willis.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Willis.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 4-yard line. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's out wide here for Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wilson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Williams brings it in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Wilson. The swing caught by his tight end, Andrews. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Wilson will throw again. This is caught. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here we go.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. With a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try driven by Gano. They will take his 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Play action, Willis. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So he stopped for no gain, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, Wilson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. We talked so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. You're able to do so here. They've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hot 70, hot 70.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's on his way in this one, but Willis to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Willis, gotta have this one. That's to Fryermuth. And he is going to have the Rams first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
19
Here's Willis. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Throwing Willis out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Willis. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
Well, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home